Hello, everybody. I'm Slice. Welcome to episode 48 of All the Mods 8. Today, we're correcting our lithium dust production. The way I was doing it is, I'm going to say incorrect. Just flat out, don't make lithium dust using this fusion chamber controller. For two reasons. One, this keeps happening. Notice that all my stuff is disconnected. It seems like whenever I leave this area, or rather when I shut down the game and come back, this area doesn't properly load, and this structure doesn't like reconstruct itself properly. So I lose connection to my item pipe, meaning it can't pull anything out. The energy doesn't reconnect, so it doesn't give energy, and this won't see that this is a structure that it can put stuff into. On top of that, it's extremely slow. Instead, what we're going to do is the proper way to do it. And this is what I kept missing. You can make lithium, liquid lithium, using brine inside of a thermal evaporation setup. And brine gets made from the same kind of thing, using water is what I'm going to use here. Okay, so I'm going to need 2 of these towers. And if I understand it correctly, these towers can be 18 tall. And it's in a 4x4 with a hollow center but solid floor. So I'm going to make roughly 480 of these things. Come on. There we go. I'm going to make 480 of these. Now this should go rather quickly because I already pre-made all of the steel. I just had to convert it from its essence. And with that, I will need 2 controllers. Can I do another set? Guess not. Okay, so there's the 2 controllers. And I need 4 valves. So let's actually cancel that, do 4 of that. In order to produce some heat for it, because these things need to be, if we check the liquid lithium here, this needs to be at 300 Kelvin, which is extremely hot. And the brine also needs to be at 300 Kelvin. So to do that, we can make the resistive heater and just put as much as we want into it via energy. There's 1. And there's 2. We also want a rotary condensator. So I actually need a tank, which I don't have a recipe for. We will also need a chemical crystallizer. And with this, we should be able to get an entire lithium dust setup to be able to finish out the wither compass. While that's doing that, let's go and find an area to start building. This is finished crafting, and I think I have a spot. I need to verify it real quick, though, because it's out here. And as you can see, this block right here goes into the room that's downstairs, my little bit of a basement. So if I can do it right here, we'll start with 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need to go down 14. All right, it looks like we should be good to go. Maybe. Oh. Yeah. We have them placed, and I have them spaced 3 apart on purpose. So we can do a little bit of block swapping. Just get a controller in. That looked like that built. Get a controller in, and that built. This is a height of 18. This is a height of 18. And it currently has a temp of 298.12K. So I don't think I'll need to put too much energy into it. So we can do a valve there. I guess let's do a valve here. And then we can back this up one more. And what we'll do is we'll put a... Can I do that? I should be able to do that. Put another valve there. And then... which way do I want? So the way this is going to work is I'm going to put the water in here. It's going to output from here to in here. And then this is going to give me the lithium, which I can then use this area over here to make the dust. So I guess what I'll need to do is take this out. Okay, place that. One thing I'm not sure about is where exactly do I put these resistive heaters? Does it just need to be like right next to it? All right, well, that's something for me to figure out. We've got it figured out. First things first, let's set up our water. I did have these fluid pipes, and I was going to use this, but that was when I had the valve up here. I found out that you need a evaporation valve for some reason to use these resistive heaters. Okay. It can't just be touching any other block, it seems. So when you go to use these, make sure you have 3 evaporation valves for the setup on each one. All right, so with that, now we can switch that there. That should fill up with water drastically fast. There we go. And I can block that off. Place that down. That should be increasing, making brine. Now we can pull it out of there and push into there. Yep, there's brine being made. Why is this? All right, how do I push out more power here? It seems to be stuck. Huh. That's going down. And this is just not increasing. Okay. Well, for the time being, we will worry about that in a moment. Let's grab ourselves a tank. No, let's do mechanism tank. And we can craft ourselves an okay one. We don't need anything too crazy. I'll probably upgrade this in a little bit. I just need a little bit of a buffer. Okay, and then we can do that. And then we bring out of here. Why is that not? Actually, I'm not sure which side is which on this. Let's see, energy. I will need energy. That's fine. I can do that. Just plop. You know what? Let's do this. You can just plop a point in between. Making some weird noises. Not sure what's making the. I'm not sure what's making the noise right there. I can place the point right there, but why is this not connecting? I'll figure that out later. Has this changed? No. Has this changed? This is equalized at 300. That's fine. Why are you not doing anything? Why are you not increasing? I had to do a rather jank thing, and I'm not sure why. So I figured maybe the heat dissipation was acting up because of how I had these separated, so I brought them together. I put only one there, and then this one skyrocketed to up over 304, and this one dropped to like 295. So I added another one just to the side, and it reached only 298. Not sure why. So I went overboard, and I made more. I'm not sure what the deal is with that, but it is now technically working. I'm going to have to clean that up because that's a hot mess now. This is producing brine, which is being extracted, putting in here to make liquid lithium, which is being pulled out and into here. And this is making lithium, which is getting put into here and producing lithium dust. Do you see how much quicker that was? Like, I already have 2 lithium dust in the time that it took me to figure out all of this and get back to recording. And honestly, that was like less than 30 minutes from the last. So now I just have to provide power to these, and then I'll be able to pull some lithium dust way faster. So right now that's consuming 180. I can increase the speed of this really fast. But this isn't producing super fast from what I can tell. Like, I'm going to run out of liquid lithium, and it's going to slow down, and that's going to be the rate. So I don't know if I need to really worry about increasing the speed, but increasing the efficiency of these machines so they're not using as much power will be a thing. And I need a lot of this dust, right? We still have this thing going, and I need like 1,500 plus. So I'm actually going to cancel that because it's just a huge waste, and it keeps stopping. And this is going to run for a while. So now that we have all of that going, we can clear off all of that. And we can switch over to getting some other stuff crafted. Now, I believe this will be coming. I know I said I would do this episode, but in between this episode and last episode, I came across this little fix. So I wanted to fix that setup before jumping into the rest of the Philosopher's Stone. So that's not too bad. All right, let me. I'm gonna clean some things up and prepare some other stuff for you, and I'll be right back. I've been letting the lithium run for a little bit, and because of that, I was looking for something to do. Well, that was a weird bug. And what I decided was to finish off the Philosopher's Stone, because in here I have the recipe set up, and the only two things I'm missing are the miniature Twilight Portal and the Awakened Supremium Furnace, which neither one of them are super crazy. I had enough material on hand, surprisingly enough, to make the seeds for the the seeds for Steel Leaf, for Fiery Metal, and for Night Metal. Leave my dude alone. Thank you very much. The only thing I don't have extra of is the Carbonite. I am now down to, I think, 3 Carbonite or something like that. So I'm going to have to figure out how to get that effectively, because there's no seeds for it. Now, there is the Boreal Essence, which I can get from whatever these are. I don't recall seeing those, so it's not like I can go grab them because I'm not exactly sure where they are. The other thing is that I could technically go farm some Ergas. Not sure about that, though. That seems a little bit dangerous. So I'll have to look into that. But we have enough to be able to do it today. So let's go ahead and finish this off, shall we? Let's go with 1, 2, 3, and a 4, and that. And then the next one will be these guys. Okay, so there's the awakened one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay, and then I have to wait for these to fill up. Shouldn't be more than a moment. There we go. Excellent. Now we can finish the Philosopher's Stone. Oh yeah. One more piece to the puzzle. Let's make sure this guy's off. Okay. So that, I believe, goes right there. No, it goes over here. Bam. Sweet. Okay, so, and for lithium, we're well on our way. Let's go show you what I set up. I just put an extra storage over here so that way it can keep running instead of getting stopped at a stack of 64 inside the machine. And we're already up to over 200 something. It's running at a fairly decent pace. All right, for the most part, this episode is done, but what I'm doing at the moment is I'm going through the improbable probability device and checking out what is needed in each part. I just crafted the high density power capacitor and the nuke is currently crafting. Next up is going to be the solar recharging units, which I should be able to do fairly easily, I think. And that's going to craft just one. We're not going to be able to craft that today. So on that note, we're going to leave it here. If you enjoyed today's video, please consider dropping a like on it and perhaps sharing with your friends. Don't forget to click that subscribe button for future videos. And to stay up to date, check the links below so that way you can follow on your preferred platform. There's a Discord. Please join it. I'd like to chit chat with all you, get some ideas, just have a good old time. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Thanks for chilling.